He owns his own car dealership.
You do have a CSO to verify any of that information? As in the interest of Evan, minor child. Non-custodial party is Roy L. Evan II. Custodial party is Amy N. Fierro. And this matter before the court on a suit for modification of child support and motion to confirm arrears.
So requesting a final order, Your Honor, requesting the court to confirm arrears as of March 31st of this year, $1,072.35 in child support, and requesting repayment of $60 a month, and then $1,400.28 in medical support, and requesting an additional $60 a month in repayment. I believe the testimony will be government health coverage, and Ms. Farrow will testify that Mr. Evan owns a Double R car dealership in Temple, and so we'll be requesting the court to take notice of, to admit Federal Bureau of Labor Statistics data, and I believe a very conservative estimate of what a sales manager makes. I'll be asking the court to use is $93,540 a year.
Which dealership is he on?
Double R car dealership in Temple, Your Honor.
All right, if you're gonna ask for 93K, that's actually above beyond that. Let's see, off the top of my head. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It's 8,000 a month. It's 96,000. Never mind. Go ahead.
The breakdown in that, Your Honor, would be $7,795 a month would be the gross, and then the $351 would be requested for government health coverage with a guideline calculation of $1,163 with rounding up the change, and would request the court to start that April the 1st of this year, Your Honor.
So to verify that information?
I'm sorry, Your Honor?
You do have a CSO to verify any of that information?
No, Your Honor. The CSO could testify that she would say that she was unable to find wages, but he's not turned anything over to us. That's
okay.
I'm telling the court.
Testimony from mom to see, and we'll double check everything. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. What do you do for health coverage for your son?
He is on Medicaid at the moment.
What does Mr. Evan do for a living?
He owns his own car dealership.
Okay, and how long has he owned Double R?
I couldn't tell you the complete, but around 2-3 years maybe.
Correct to say Mr. Evan owes child support and medical support?
Yes.
I'm requesting the court order Mr. Evan to repay $60 a month on each. Is my request acceptable to you if that's what the court decides to do?
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am, this is going to be State's Exhibit number 2. It's the federal information concerning what parties make for general income for different jobs throughout the country. And right now, the state is looking at sales manager, and that is a sales manager's average, what they are normally earn. And at this time, ma'am, you probably need to go a little bit, scroll a little bit over to the left so we can see the final amount, sir. And which of those amounts are you requesting the court to use as far as evidence in this matter, sir?
So, Your Honor, I'm actually going to ask the court to use a more conservative number. I'm offering states 2 as more for context, Your Honor.
Okay, then. All right, ma'am. Is there any reason the court should not consider the information provided by the government as far as the income for various occupations are concerned in evidence at this time, ma'am?
No, Your Honor.
All right, and the court will take judicial notice of that. The median income on this is at $50.31 an hour. You may proceed, Mr. Diamond. Thank you.
There's not a metro average, so I use the national average. But it breaks it down. The national average is broken down into quartiles, and so the median quartile is $135,000 in change a year. The lower 25% quartile would be $93,540 a year. And that's actually the number that I'm requesting the court to use to err on the side of caution, since we're dealing with federal data.
All right, then. Mr. Fierro, any objection to stage 3 coming to evidence showing what the amounts are based on the percentile, and the state's looking at using the 25% percentile to calculate, on a national average, what, that the father in this case, is capable of earning.
And do I have any objections? Is that what you said?
Do you have any objection to court reviewing this information, ma'am?
No, Your Honor, not at all.
All right, stage 3 is admitted. You may proceed, Mr. Diamond.
Thank you, Your Honor. And may I stop sharing?
Yes, you may.
Ms. Farrow, my calculation would have Mr. Evan paying $1,163 a month in child support and $351 a month in medical support. Is that request to the court acceptable to you?
Yes.
Do you have any safety concerns with Mr. Evan knowing where you live?
No, not at all.
And I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, I'm looking at going ahead and granting you're in the state's request as far as new child support and making this a final order based on that 25 percentile that the state used evidence of the father has failed to respond to the service of citation, the request for discovery. So the court will go with the information that's provided by the state. And first off, I'm going to grant the judgment amounts requested by the state on the prior child support and prior cash medical, and order repayment as requested. And I'm going to grant the new current child support. But due to the fact that it's going up so tremendously, ma'am, I'm going to order that to start the first day of July, which is the first day after this month, obviously, and on the child support and cash medical as requested. And I'll ask the state, is there anything else? And I'm sorry. And the fact that the father is not that far behind in child support and cash medical, I'm gonna go ahead and grant the order that there's no court cost order at this time. So I'm gonna start with the state. Is there anything else the state's requested me to review to order at this time, or to review at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. So because the new obligation won't start until July, I would actually revise my request, and that would be to confirm child support and medical support as of May 31st. Yes, May 31st of 2024. So the last of May. And those numbers, Your Honor, $1,246.27 on the child support, $1,447.76 on the medical support, but would keep the request for repayment at $60 as to each.
All right, so granted. Anything else then, Mr. Diamond?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Ms. Ferrero, any questions, ma'am?
No, Your Honor, not at this moment. Thank you.
All right, then, don't be surprised if there's no motion for new trial on this one. But anyway, I'll go ahead and grant everything they requested, and people need to show up when they get served with paperwork. It doesn't help. Anyway, thank you very much, ma'am. May Ms. Ferrero be excused, Mr. Diamond.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much, ma'am, and good luck. We're off the
Thank
record.
you, Your Honor. Have a blessed day.
Is it your understanding that the other party to this case is currently employed and owns a car dealership? Is that correct?
Correct.
And about how much money do you believe he makes in that position per month?
In between 10 to 20,000 a month.